Captain on the bridge.
Alright, captains, we are back here on the bridge, and today, yes, we got something to go over from Star Trek Online X feed, so on screen. Yes, caps, before we get into this video, do us a huge favor and hit that like button to help the video, but to help the overall channel out. And also, if you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing here to the YouTube bridge, where we're always on the lookout for like-minded captains to share our love, passion for Star Trek Online, but also things Star Trek. Now, with that said, here we go. Yes, captains, a lot of things to go over actually, so the ECs will be dropped, and of course at the end we will give our conclusion. So first up here, so starting Tuesday, so at the drop of this video, it's going to start. So captains on Xbox and PlayStation can complete a red alert to earn an ultimate tech upgrade and specialization point. So again, that starts April 29th and it goes until May 6th. So this is the 2-week version, and that gives us the ultimate tech upgrade, as you can see. Oh wait, no, this is not 2-week version. Sorry, my apologies. There's only the 1 week. It's the 2-week that gives us the T6X upgrade for some reason. I was thinking that, but again, the Borg, Alachi, Tholians, and Kiith are cool. Alerts are what you can do, but normally we just do the Borg. Sometimes throwing the Tholian, it's very, very quick. So that is only the 1 week. I misspoke earlier. Thought for some reason it was 2, but April 29th to May 6th for an ultimate tech upgrade and a specialization point. So very quick daily, and most likely after this, the Tholian event will start on console. So there is that. Next up, the Admiralty bonus event returns also to Xbox and PlayStation next week, it says here. So command your fleet to take stars and earn additional rewards. Of course, that next week is, well, as the drop of this video, from April 29th also to May 6th. So again, that's getting a bunch of extra XP when you're doing your Admiralty. And of course, captains is one of the things that I do to still gain in-game resources, and it's very still lucrative for me to do it, and I actually do enjoy it, to be honest with you, caps. And has nothing to do with collecting Admiralty ships to have 1,300 and something on a tune. What? But anyways, Admiralty bonus week on the console bridge starting April 29th as a drop of this video and goes to May 6th, along with the red alert there. So there's that. Next, so stand tall in this Romulan vessel, the Kiith or Kiith Intel Warbird, also coming to the console bridge. So this is going to be one of those ships that we just don't get, to be honest. Now, we did already cover it here, so I'll drop that link in the description below and also probably at the end card. It's great that it was one of those designs that was never actually shown on screen, but they've used it here in Star Trek Online. It literally looks like a Deterpretex that they just twisted the neck sideways. But it's also a lot smaller. And it is Intel. So quickly here, it is a Commander Tactical Intel and a Lieutenant Commander Universal Temp Ops, along with Lieutenant Commander Science, Lieutenant Tactical, and Ensign Engineering. I've seen maybe a couple of these. I don't see a lot of these, and I don't feel like the Universal and the console or trait really made any sort of waves there in the DPS stuff, but I could be wrong. But hey, if you enjoy the ship, or you've been looking forward to the ship, of course, on console, well, there you go. It is also going to be releasing. So there's that. But again, my full sort of breakdown is in this video here, which we will link in the description below. But also, again, on the 29th, that releases. Next up, and this is the video that we did there a couple of days ago because it was shown on one of the loading screens. The Tholian Trouble Event returns on PC. Earn the Tholian Shock Trooper Radiation Cannon, as well as progress, of course, for the 2025 event campaign. So we go here, there's a little bit more information here. So we'll read this quickly. So while major powers struggle for stability in the midst of the latest crisis, The Tholian web extends unseen above their prey. They make no distinctions between the Romulan Republic and the Tal Shiar. They're advanced, enigmatic, and patient. And they have chosen this moment of galactic distraction to strike. So beginning April 29th, the Tholians imprison a significant portion of the Romulan flotilla in the Azure Nebula while they attempt to ensnare and abscond? I've heard that word. With the formidable vault. How many ships can the Alliance spare to deal with this machination? Will it be enough? I don't know how to say that. Abscond? Sure. I'm not sure. Sure. The Tholian Trouble featured event will include the Azure Nebula Rescue Space TFO and the Vault Ensnared Space TFO. Players can choose to play either TFO to gain daily progress towards a grand prize. And I mentioned in that video, I wish they would also include NTTE, the ground one, because it's quick. And I've been told, well, it's too quick. They want you to log in. Well, so is like the Red Alert daily event. So is the First Contact. You can do the model rocket launch or the ground patrol. I think they should have just added it, to be honest. But that's just me. Anyways, participating in this event will grant you progress, of course, towards the 2025 event campaign and give all players the opportunity to earn the Tholian Shock Trooper Radiation Cannon, a terrifyingly big assault weapon capable of hitting multiple enemies at once and bunching them up with an imploding web grenade. Ooh, that actually sounds pretty cool. To hasten the destruction of your enemies, you can also increase your damage output and critical hit frequency with overheat mode. This would be a great opportunity, Deca, to have a little GIF animation of the event prize. I've always said this, console, whatever. It would be good to have that. One of the previous blogs had that with the introduction of the Protostar set there in the MUDs store. Why not do it for this? So I'm going to keep harping on that until it's very consistent, just so that it just gives more hype so we can see what we're working towards too as well. Okay, so again, Tholian Trouble 2025 activity details. Again, the Azure Nebula and or Vault Ensnared. Of the two, Azure Nebula is probably the quickest, but Vault Ensnared can be quick too if you have a very good team with you. But again, this is all going to be under normal anyway, so it should be pretty easy. I know Azure Nebula is still broken, but hopefully that gets fixed soon. So again, the Tholian 2025 event rewards, we just need 14 days worth of daily progress so that we can claim the prize. And again, it is the Tholian Shock Radiation Trooper. Shock Trooper Radiation Cannon, I should say. And of course, they give you 3 featured TFO reward boxes and a 25k dilithium. A picture is good. Why not? We have a good picture now of the Tholian Shock Assault Cannon, but I think it would have been better if you would have given us an actual GIF. And look at that. It is an underslung weapon with a little shield sort of fixture there. That's pretty cool. And a backpack. Ghostbuster vibes. So that's great. Again, I'd love to see a GIF, but we'll take this. We'll take that. So again, mow down your enemies with this bulky assault weapon, utilizing its AoE primary fire to rain down radiation damage on them. To maximize your damage output, you can also use this weapon's secondary and tertiary abilities, named Imploding Web Grenade Launcher and Overheat Mode, respectively. Imploding Web Grenade Launcher launches a grenade at a target, which pulls nearby enemies in and roots them in place, for 8 seconds. Overheat Mode increases your damage done and critical hit chance for a short time, letting you melt through your enemies. Okay, this actually sounds fun. After claiming the grand prize, you will unlock the option of earning additional dilithium ore. So for my newer captains, I always recommend, after you've gotten the event prize, keep doing the event for the marks, for the additional dilithium that you will get, so that, of course, if you're new, you can build up your reputations. We had a fellow captain there stop by the stream and mentioned now they're working on a reputation. So this is a great opportunity, these events, to gather reputation marks. So there's that. Of course, the extra dilithium, which starts at 8,000, which you can do immediately after you claim the prize. So you get not only the prize, but you're able to do it again. So that means you got to do the event again, but then you'll get the 8k additional dilithium ore. added onto the 25k that we already get when you claim the reward. So that's not bad at all. And it just increases by 1000k or 1k each day, not 1000k, 1k each day. There is a Zen buyout option. Now, I've heard a lot of captains that they will just do this because they don't like the events, which is fine. If you have the resources, well, there you go. And of course, the availability. So it'll start April 29th, again, the drop of this video, run for 3 weeks before concluding. And for console, it'll start May 27. So there you go. My console caps know when this is going to start. So that's pretty cool. We'll probably use this as the thumbnail for this video. And I'm looking forward to seeing what this does. Ground weapon wise, I love my Shax cannon. I love my Tommy gun. You know, there'd be my Voth shock trooper cannon. I have that, or shock whatever cannon. So maybe this could be something that we can have fun with definitely too as well. That will do some very cool things when you're on ground. So there is that. Next up, so stock up on keys and the keyring bundle on also Xbox and PlayStation. It'll be 25% for the next 48 hours. So for my console caps, this has it is going, and it will actually still be on as a drop of this video because it goes up until April 30th. So again, it is a save 25% on keys. The keyring bundle will also be there, which has 20 master keys and ultimate tech upgrade. So my recommendation, of course, still stands. On any sale for the keys, buy them on the sale. Do not use them on lockboxes. Wait for the sale to be over. Put them on the exchange for as much EC as you can, rinse and repeat until you have enough EC to buy whatever you want, and that's usually shipped. And that's how you can guarantee yourself to get the item that you want, as opposed to gambling when you open lock boxes. So just gonna throw that there, as I always do. Lastly, huge shout out to our good friend Casualsab. Looks like he will be on stream with Bordicus, Pundus, and Thomas to talk about the new ship that is coming out tomorrow. So we'll read this here quickly. Our new ship is on its way to all you captains on PC. To give it a proper welcome into our fleet, we are collaborating with Casualsab. That is absolutely amazing. Again, congrats, Spencer. Tune in tomorrow, that's 11 a.m. Pacific time, to hear our developers talk about our newest edition. So that's going to be on YouTube and on Twitch as well. So click on these links to subscribe and follow our good friend Casualsab. And that is a great thing that they're collaborating with Spencer. He is so knowledgeable about the game. I will be interested to see how he interacts with the devs when it comes to the ship stats when it comes out, because we all know Spencer is about the DPS chasing. So I will be interested to see if something is not to his liking, but maybe if it involves a shield trait, shield console, on if he will say anything. But regardless, this in itself is a great opportunity for, you know, someone as prominent figure in the Star Trek Online community to interact again with devs. And you know, it's not that they haven't done it before as well. Captains, you know, we've also had before, you know, we've had Bastard Kale when he was a community manager on here. We've had Tumor Boy when he was there at Cryptic. And, you know, we've also been communicating with some of the devs back and forth ourselves. So, you know, it's just great that they are communicating overall. And this is just a great opportunity for Spencer as well, because he has helped a lot of people. He's helped me personally over the years, and he deserves this opportunity 100%. So, Caps, that is the video. That is the update. So do us a huge favor. Hit the like button. Comment below. Let us know what you think of the Tholian gun that we'll be getting for the Tholian event. I'd be interested to know. I think it looks pretty cool, and definitely we're gonna have to try it out. And also, if you're new here, well, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.